How to Influence and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. It was published in 1936. It is a timeless self-help book that offers a practical advice on building relationship, influencing others, and achieving a personal and a professional success. Through the effective interpersonal communication, the book is organized into the four part and containing its principle grounded in psychology and real world example. Okay, now we will discuss about the part one, the fundamental technique in handling the people. This section lays the foundation for effective interpersonal relationship by emphasizing empathy, respect, and understanding in the interaction. Don't criticize, condemn, and complain. Okay, Carnegie agreed that the criticism often backfire, making people defensive and restful. Instead of criticizing, focus on understanding others' perspective and addressing issue constructively. Example: a manager who criticizes an employee work may demotivate them, while offering a constructive feedback foster improvement. Give honest and sincere appreciation. People crave a genuine appreciation, offering heartfelt praise for others' effort and quality build a trust and goodwill. Carnegie distinguished the appreciation from flattery, which is insecure and manipulative. Example, praising a colleague dedication to a project can strengthen a relationship or rose in other personal and eager want to influence other frame your request in terms of their interest and desire. People are more likely to act when they see a personal benefit. Example, instead of demanding an employee work overtime, explain how it could lead to a promotion or the recognition. Okay, now we are on the part two. We'll discuss about 6 ways to make people like you. Okay, now this section mainly focus about the building stability, likability, and fostering positive relationship through the genuine interest and respect. Become genuinely interested in other people. So curiosity about other lives, interest and concern. Genuine interest make people feel valued. Example: asking a coworker about their hobby and listening attentively can make a strong bond. Smile, a warm sincere smile convey the friendliness and approachability, making other people feel comfortable. Carnegie noticed that a smile can diffuse the tension and create a positive atmosphere. Example, smiling during a tense meeting can ease the discomfort and encourage collaboration. Remember that a person names is to the person that sweetest and the most important sound. Using someone's name to show respect and personalized interaction, Carnegie emphasize remembering and using names correctly. Example, addressing a client by their name during a conversation makes them feel valued. Okay, be a good listener, encourage others to talk about themselves. Listening attentively without interrupting demonstrate the respect and build trust. People enjoy talking about themselves, so encourage them to share. Example, letting a friend share their recent expression without interjecting your own history, strengthen your connection also. Talk in terms of other people's interest also. Discuss a topic that matters to the other person to engage them meaningfully. This shows you value their priority. Example, if a colleague is passionate about technology, discussing the latest tech trend can spark a lively conversation. Make other person feel important and do it sincerely. Acknowledge other person contribution and make them feel valued without resorting to a flattery. Sincere recognition boosts their self-esteem. Example, publicly thanking to a team member for their hard work and enhance their loyalty and moral also. Part 3, how to win people to your way of thinking. The way of to get the best in argument is to avoid it. Argument often intrigue the people in their position. Instead, seek a common ground for diplomatically redirect conversation. Example, a coworker disagree with you, approach, ask question to understand their view rather than arguing. So respect for other person opinion, never say you are wrong. Directly contradicting someone can alienate them. Instead of acknowledge their perspective and gently present your view. Example, saying I will see your point and here is another perspective keeps the conversation conversative. Okay, if you are wrong, admit it quickly and emphatically. Admitting a mistake disarms criticism and build trust. It shows the humility and openness. Example, if you miss a deadline, acknowledge it promptly and purpose the solution. Okay, begin in a friendly or start a conversation with a warm and friendly to create a positive tone. Even in a different situation, example, when addressing a customer complaint, begin with empathy and de-escalate the tension. Getting other people saying yes, yes immediately. Start with a point of argument to build a momentum towards your perspective. Yes, later makes people more receptive. Example, when pitching an idea, begin with the shared goal and gain buy-in. Let the other person do a great deal of talking also. Allowing others to express themselves fully make them feel heard and increase their openness to your idea. Example, in a negotiation, let other people party explain their need before presenting a proposal. Let other person feel that the idea is theirs. Okay, people are more committed to idea they believe they contribute to. Softly guide them to a conclusion. Example, ask leading question to help a colleague discover a solution. Try honestly to see the things from other person point of view. Empathy helps you understand others motivation and tailor your approach. Example, understanding a client budget uh, constant can help you to propose a more appealing offer. Be sympathetic with other person idea and desire. Show empathy for other feeling and challenge to build the rapport. Example, expressing sympathy for a co-worker ability can strengthen a relationship. Appeal to a nobler motive. Assume people are motivated by ideals, fairness, honor to appeal those value. Example, increase our team to meet a deadline by emphasizing their commitment and excellence can inspire action. Okay, dramatize your idea. Present idea vividly to capture your attention and make them memorable. Example, use compelling story or visual to pitch a new project. Okay, thrown down a challenge. Stimulate other motivation by appealing their competitive spirit or the desire for the achievement. Example, challenge a team to exceed last quarter sales to spark the enthusiasm. Be a leader, how to change the people without giving an offer or encouraging a resentment. Okay, now begin with the praise and honest appreciation. Start feedback with the positive remarks to make people receptive to the suggestion. Example, before suggesting improvement, praise and employees effect. Okay, call attention to people's mistakes indirectly. Avoid a direct criticism by suggesting improvements softly. In example, instead of saying this report has error, say that this report is great, may we can strike before details. Okay, talk about your own mistake before criticizing the other person. Sharing your own error first makes other person open to feedback. Example, admit your past struggle with time management before advising a colleague on punctuality. Ask question instead of giving a direct order. Okay, question encourage cooperation and make people feel involve. Okay, example, instead of saying do this task acts, you could take look at this task also. Okay, let the other person save face also. Protect other dignity when correcting a mistake and or addressing the issue. Example, if employee makes a public error, address it privately to avoid embarrassment. Praise the slightest improvement and praise every improvement. Recognizing in small progress motives continued effort. Example, congratulations to a shy employee speaking up. A meeting encourage the further participation. Give the other person a fine reputation to live it up. Assign a positive trait in other, encourage them to embody those quality. Example, telling a team member you are so reliable, inspire them to maintain that standard. Use encouragement, make a fault seem easy to correct. Frame correction is as achievable to boost confidence, makes other person happy about doing okay things you suggest. Present the task in the way that align to other goal or desire. Example, suggesting a project by highlighting how it can showcase a colleague's skill and make them eager to participate. A key theme, Carnegie book emphasized that successful relationship and influence esteem can genuinely care, empathy, and respect from others. These principles are rooted in understanding the human nature. People want to feel valued, respected, and understood. By focusing on other need, avoiding conflict, and fostering the positivity, individual can build stronger connection. pursued effectively and lead with an influence. The book examines the drawing of the historical figure like Abraham Lincoln in everyday scenario illustrate this how timeless principle apply. Okay, impact and relevance. How to win and influence people remains a cornerstone for of the self-help in literature, while praise for its practical actionable advice. Its principles are applicable in business, leadership, and social interaction and the personal relationship. While some criticize or note its focus on the manipulation, Carnegie stress sincerity and ethical behavior, making the book guide for building authentic connection rather than exploiting other. Okay, this was for